As the needle of the compass aligns with the magnetic forces of Earth, so must your spirit attune to the harmonies of the universe, navigating the currents of the underworld with purpose and grace. Let's have a look at the components of an underwater compass. The card, a circular magnetic element, is the compass's crucial part. It hovers within the compass body, consistently orienting itself towards true north based on Earth's magnetic field. The compass card displays bearings indicated by numerical values along with the corresponding letters representing north, south, east, and west. Certain compasses may use distinct markings. For instance, on this particular compass, the orange logo signifies the south direction. The lubber line painted on the top window of the compass serves as a reference for directing and aligning the compass. It aids in establishing a parallel line to your line of sight. The rotating bezel, a dynamic feature encircling the compass body, provides a convenient means of navigation. This adjustable ring can be rotated to mark your course, typically accomplished by aligning your heading with the outer end of the lubber line and positioning the index marker to coincide with the north direction. There is a side view window that allows you to hold the compass between your eye and your destination and read the heading precisely. Wear the compass on your left wrist, making sure the side view window is directed towards you. Maintain this arm position to ensure the compass remains horizontal, with the lubber line parallel to your line of sight and pointing in the direction of your travel. Once you set your heading, you don't have to keep your arms in this position while swimming. Instead, ensure that the north arrow remains aligned with the index marker in order to stay on course. An alternative way to hold the compass involves holding it with both hands in front of your face at eye level, ensuring that it remains horizontal. Navigating in a straight line to reach a destination and returning to the initial starting point represents the simplest form of navigation. Locate your destination and establish the course by finding your bearing on the card, looking through the side view window. In our scenario, the target is at 90 degrees. Rotate the bezel to line up the 90-degree mark with the outer end of the lubber line. When you face your destination and hold the compass correctly, the north arrow should align with the index marker. As long as you keep this alignment stable, you can effortlessly swim toward your destination without the need to constantly look at the side view window. Instead, regularly glance at your compass while remaining attentive to your surroundings and teammates. Upon reaching your destination, make a turn until the south arrow, denoted by the orange logo in our case, aligns with the index marker. This action will precisely turn you around by 180 degrees, and you can swim back to your starting point. Commencing square navigation entails making 90-degree turns after traveling a designated distance in each direction. Instead of performing calculations underwater, employ the index marker. Establish your initial bearing and orient the north arrow to the index marker for a more straightforward approach. Upon covering the specified distance, begin your initial right turn. Ensure you're holding the compass using one of the methods you have previously learned, and turn until the index marker aligns with the east arrow, resulting in an accurate 90-degree turn. After swimming the identical distance as before, prepare for your second turn. Rotate your entire body until the south arrow aligns with the index marker. Finally, for the last turn, align the index marker with the west arrow. While navigating a square pattern, it's vital to monitor the distance traveled between turning points to guarantee a successful return to the starting location. The most straightforward method to do this is to count your fin kicks. To change the main direction of the square pattern, simply make your first turn to the opposite direction, aligning the index marker with the west arrow, and follow the same procedures as previously explained. Numerous dive sites worldwide provide maps featuring compass bearings and information about interesting points to explore. You can use these maps to navigate around the dive sites by following the provided information. Start by jotting down the bearings and any other relevant details on your slate or wet note. It's worth noting alternative exit routes from certain points of the dive site to be able to find your way back to your entry location in case you need to turn around sooner than planned. In our case, the first bearing is 20 degrees. Set the bezel to line up the outer end of the lubber line with the 20-degree mark. Align the north arrow with the index marker by orienting your body, then begin your swim towards the initial target. Ensure you measure the distance by counting your fin kicks, and upon reaching your destination, Make sure to record the information on your slate or wet note. Once you are ready to carry on, have a look in your wet note to identify your second destination. In our case, the second bearing is 330 degrees. Rotate the bezel to position the 330 degrees mark to the outer end of the lubber line. Turn your body until the index marker is aligned with the north arrow once again. While progressing to your next destination, ensure the compass alignment is maintained, but don't solely fixate on the compass. If possible, identify landmarks in the bearing direction. For instance, if you spot a distant rock, swim towards it, all the while remaining attentive to your teammates and surroundings. Upon reaching your second target, confirm the following bearing and readjust the bezel accordingly. Our next bearing is 220, so align the 220 degree mark with the outer end of the lubber line and turn your body until the north arrow aligns with the index marker. Continue your way towards the third destination while keeping track of your fin kicks. If you find this navigation approach too demanding, consider task sharing within your team by mutual agreement before the dive. For example, one diver can handle the compass, another can count their fin kicks and record information of the surroundings. For the subsequent turns, adhere to the previously outlined procedures. Verify your bearing, adjust the bezel, orient your body until the compass alignment is correct, and continue swimming while maintaining awareness of your team and environment. If at any point during navigation you feel confused or uncertain about your route, stop and communicate with your team. Consult your notes and compass to confirm that you are heading in the correct direction. It's advisable not to solely depend on the compass. Remember to avoid using the compass near any metal objects, as they may cause inaccurate readings by deflecting the magnetic needle. Thanks for watching and hope you learned something. Consider subscribing to FlowState Divers to become part of the community of conscious divers and to get notified on our upcoming content.